Hello YouTube, this is MLB The Show. This is episode 45. Our last game we defeated the Marlins, which is game... No, not the Marlins. I meant to say the Washingtons. Game 1, and now we're gonna play against with them again on game 2. And here we go.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the National League West, Kenny Wood had his first victory of the year, leading the Dodgers to victory over Washington 3-1. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. The Diamondbacks' third baseman, number 10, was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, leading the Diamondbacks past the Mets 4-1. His modest hitting...
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. The Dodgers look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Jacob Faria is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Now at the plate, Kenny Lofton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Up, look up.
Him up. Valencia in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Nice.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first 3 guys he faces.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. A little toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. It remains 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Wainwright. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Adam Wainwright.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Reese. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Man, close. Kind of close.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ralph Kiner, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And it's fouled away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 now from Wainwright. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
And now for Washington, Neil Walker. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Wainwright looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Leading off the inning, Joey Gallo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Batting 8th, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Stepping in now, Austin Hedges. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Ethier's there, and that's the second out of the inning. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Jacob Faria. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Hit down the third base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're down 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Kenny Lofton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Into the box now, Pee Wee Reese. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Strike two, Reese. A Kentucky-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Now he'll step off. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run. This is now a 1-run game. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Nats 1. Ready for another chance? Adam Wainwright. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Harold Baines. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch on its way. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
0-1.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double as he moves into double digits now as we check out the team leaderboard. That is 10 for him here on the campaign.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
He's set and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Walker was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Standing in, Joey Gallo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Joey Gallo.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Behind 0-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box, Austin Hedges. As Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More coming up. Ready once again, Adam Wainwright getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. And a high strike there, 0-1. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
And now for Washington, Dave Steve. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very...
Tony Barnett is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Tony Barnett.
From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Valencia is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Nationals.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kenny Lofton comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
You froze him on the fastball there. Kenny Lofton goes down for the 2nd out here in the bottom half. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Popped him up. Kendrick calls for it. In there, a base hit.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready for another shot now. Nolan Arenado. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes and now the 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Nationals leave 1. They're down 7-1. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Nice.
So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 13 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Sorry about that. That was. That's right.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting, right fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Stanton.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Andre.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Baines racing back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Andre Ethier, his second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
The catcher, number 9.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Oh,
Go.
there it goes.
My
In
God.
the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 14 on the season, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Excuse me. Wow. 3 home runs with 3 different players.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Howie Kendrick.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Lofton is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Danny Valencia.
Riding in once again, Danny Valencia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner.
No.
If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Nats 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ralph Kiner. Due up for 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Here it comes, 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Skied into very shallow right. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 3.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Harold Baines. He doubled his last time through. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Cut fastball there as he manages to just foul this one away. Here's the 0-2. Got him. Striding in now for the Nats, Neil Walker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Hit in the air out to left field. Ethier is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 9. It's 10-1. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Tony Barnett, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Here's Gerard Dyson, and he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Cue shot here out towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
In now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Lofton is there. And that's the second out of the inning. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising. At the plate is Andre Ethier.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's in safely to third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Eric Goodell enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping in now, Yasmani Grandal. He'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Joey Gallo now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in once again, Austin Hedges. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Here's the 1-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 16, Eric
Harold Reynolds will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Harold Reynolds.
That average pushing up near 350 now. 1 home run and 7 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. The obligatory look at the Capitol building here in Washington, D.C. Set to go for the 9th inning here from Nationals Park. A.J. Schugel comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly by Walker. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. Lofton on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. The pitcher, Matt Albert, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2 to Walker for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Dodgers lead this one 12-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Kenny Lofton starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
0-1 count and the pitch. Popped him up. Grandal waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Stanton. Makes the catch, and that's the ball
thank
game.
you everybody for watching. I've been watching
Man,
this
they
training.
already put the
And this
all-time
was
winning streak
episode
record in their
45.
rearview mirrors.
And we will see
Every
you
way
soon.
it gets further
Maybe
and
tomorrow
further
or
away.
later.
We
Then
can say
maybe
this
later
now.
in an
This
hour.
is one of the greatest teams
So,
in the
see you
history
guys
of
later.
baseball.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Los Angeles Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adam Wainwright takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Jacob Faria struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes.